Hey guys, I wanted to come on today and kind of give you an update on what I'm using. I posted a picture of these three on my Instagram yesterday and also in the Tiny TN group on Facebook, and I was asked if I could show how I'm using all of these. So if you watched my videos before, my last video, you saw that I was using this one. I was going to give it a try as kind of my everything. Not really a wallet, but my notes, my reference, and my planner. It was doing pretty well most of April, and then we started into May, and that's the end of the year of the school year for both my kiddos. This is the first year I've had both of them in school, so things were getting really hectic. The calendar was super tiny, everything wasn't fitting, so I decided to try something else. But for right now, let me just show you what I have in here. I was using this kind of as my forward planning, since I was using the Annie's Plan printables, and it was fine. I could write what I needed for each month. But now I don't really need to use that this insert for that reason, so I'm kind of just putting lists that I need. Here in my town, they do a summer movie clubhouse at one of the movie theaters, and you can go watch movies every week for like 50 cents or so. So I made a list of what movies they're showing each week. Some things I want to do for 4th of July, some things I've seen on Dollar Tree hauls that I want to purchase, and just some other like recipes and things like that. This one is still for my bills. I added this insert in here. It's just a blank grid insert, and what I'm planning to do with this one, I'll probably skip the first page, but I'll probably do my weekly menu planning and then put my grocery list on this side. So we'll see how that goes. This is just for notes, scratch notes. We're doing a lot of home renovations right now, so anytime we need a shopping list or we need to write dimensions for something, I write them in here. This one is that daily book that I got from I believe it's Paper Penguin Co. or something like that. Yeah, it's a 1 month daily calendar. I'm not really using it for that. I'm kind of making things that I need from different stores, making a list of that, or this is a list for some outside things that I want to do for my kids. A lot of this stuff I guess could go over here, but I don't know. I'm just trying to find a use for that one. This one is my chore tracker, things that you don't get done on a weekly basis, but maybe monthly or something like that. And then within this insert, I have my address book. This is just all my reference stuff. I've got bills, passwords, phone apps, everybody's information, house measurements, birthdays, projects, things like that. And then this is just those micro traveler's notebook sticker kits, and then I am using this card holder still for a few extra stickers, and then nothing in these pockets. And oops, that's all I'm using this one for. So this one is with me pretty much every day. I went back to my Blue Sky planner. I'm not really sure if I've shown this. I know I've mentioned it before. This is just a planner that I got from Walmart. I added the band, I added a pen loop, and I added the stickers and just kind of Mod Podge them on. I added one of those pockets from the Target dollar spot, and it's just got some of these little dots that I use on my calendar, some scratch paper. This is a card that I made with some lamination, and on the back it's just got my information if I ever lose it. And then I'll flip you right to the month. I am planning to upgrade my planner, because as much as I like this one, I have a really hard time that it doesn't have a place anywhere for monthly to-dos. So I just have this piece of laminating card tipped in, and I have a sticky note where I can write my monthly to-dos, which is fine, but I'd prefer it just to have a spot on the side or on the bottom to have these things. So I'm thinking of doing a pop-in planner, and if I end up ordering that and set it up, I will definitely do a video on it. But for right now, this is what I'm using. And then I'm using the Midori clips, and I just hold my month, and then I flip right to the week that I'm on. And again, this has no place for weekly to-dos, which is hard for me because I do a lot of, have a list. I like to have a list for my weeks, basically things that I are not day sensitive. So if you've watched my videos, you see that I do that a lot. So I just made this, again, a laminating card. I hole punched it, and then I just put some slits so I can move it around. But I prefer not to have this. That way I can see my full week without having this in the way. But I really like this layout. I like the horizontal weeks. I don't mind the smaller weekend because, I don't do a lot on the weekend. So I would just really like an extra place for weekly to-dos. Let me show you what just a blank week. It looks just like that. So in a blank month. So I really like this layout. I like the spiral. It's working out great. Like I said, just those, if it had the monthly to-dos and weekly to-dos, it would be perfect. I saw a picture on Instagram or Facebook, I'm not sure, and somebody was using their Filofax, and it really made me miss this guy. And again, if you've watched my videos before, you've seen this. If not, this is a Filofax, oh my goodness, I cannot, Finsbury, I think. I got it secondhand. It had the rings in it. My husband de-ringed it for me. And we put the grommets in it and put some elastic. And I'm using this for my wallet. So I've got my driver's license, my debit card. I've got some of my business cards and my husband's. I just keep my voter registration back here. This will be for receipts, coupons. This notebook is just for notes. If I don't have this guy with me, if I just run out with this, I'll have a place for notes. This is to list books that I want to read, or books that I see that look interesting, but I need to, read a description on them. So that's what I'm using this for. I'm also excited to be carrying a pocket size because I have a lot of these pocket size traveler's notebook sticker kits, and I love these. And the micro ones are really hard to find, so I'm excited to be able to carry these with me all the time. And then I have 2 credit card holders stuck together. I think it's about 20 cards or so. And then I have one of the Midori zipper pouches. This side, it's got a place for 2 cards. I don't really have anything to keep in there. I like this side for cash because I can pull it in and out really easy. And then on this side, I just have some coupon stamps and a couple of blank checks. And then I love the zipper because I can keep a few coins in there. I can't keep a ton, which is good. So I just have a few. And this pin loop is really tight, so I'm not using that. But that's what I'm using these 3 for. I don't know how long I'll carry these, honestly. Planner girl problems. That's what happens when you have too many. I've noticed this year I've had a really hard time figuring out my planning system. I keep going back to this guy, so I like having my planner, my month and my week all in one place, and I think I like having it separate from my notes and my wallet, obviously. So, but I think, like I said, I need to get a new one where I can list my monthly and weekly to-dos, and hopefully I can stay in it for the rest of the year. So we'll see. But like I said, if I end up ordering that planner, I will definitely post a new video. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Thanks.